welcome to the stage the fantastic, the stylish, the fabulous, the Florette.
The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a addiction, a real big spender. Good looking, so refined. See the tracks, so let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every man I see. Big spender, spend a little time with me. How's about a few laughs, laughs? I can show you a good time. I can show you a good time. The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender. Good looking, so refined. Say what did you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every man I see. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Spend a little time with me. Fun, laughs, good times. Fun, laughs, good times.
Anything to drink, sir?
Vodka martini, shaken, not stirred.
My friend, glad you could make it. You left it quite late.
Yes, I got held up to say the least.
Have you got the microfilm?
Not yet, but I'll have it by the end of tonight. There's a speedboat waiting for me out by the lake.
Impressive.
I have friends in high places.
Look, Professor Lotta is about to leave. I better go see if I can tell him.
I'll catch up with you shortly. First, I must have a word to my favorite actress.
Of course.
The one with the really dark.
Miss Lamore, so nice to see you again. Perhaps I could join you for a drink a little later.
I don't know why we have to wait till later, Bond. I always have friends with my favorite painters. What did you say? We go out in the patio and catch up.
Although I can think of nothing better, I have pressing matters to attend to.
Oh, James. Oh, you working not lame as James was very medical woman.
Now you know that's not true.
Just remember, Bond, I do not like to be kept waiting. Nor do I like other women who encroach on my territory.
Miss Lamore, you know I only have eyes for you. Now I'll see you later.
Here is the man I've been waiting for. Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Marushin, Mr. Farouk, Farnsworth, and Professor Lotta.
We did not get your name.
Bond. James Bond.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage the fabulous, the beautiful, the stylish, the Florette.
My baby love, I need you. Oh, how I need you. All you do is treat me bad. Kiss me then, leave me sad. Whatever did I do wrong to make me feel this way so long? Baby love, my baby love, I need you. Oh, how I need you. No
Thank you,
need
dear.
to is treat me bad. Kiss me then, leave me sad. Whatever did I do wrong to make me feel this way so long?
So, Bond, I see your government has not allocated enough money to space travel. Sound like the British to lag behind?
It's true, we do like to set the pace, but I think we'll leave space travel to the Americans.
And if the Americans could do it, we can do it much better.
The Americans are planning to land on the moon. I believe it will be quite soon.
Oh, the Russian cosmonauts are much better. Take Yuri Gagarin. Last man in space nearly 10 years ago. The Americans always try to compete with us, but simply Russians are better. They're far too far behind.
Could be. This probably explains the Cold War between your nations.
Possibly. Mr. Bond, I believe that you are cheating.
No, but I fold.
Don't seem to be very good at cards, Mr. Bond. What a disappointment. But perhaps you not come here to play cards. My informants tell me you've been following me for a while now. Why, Mr. Bond?
Professor Lukovic, we both know why I'm here, so why don't you hand over the microphone and I promise you, things won't get ugly.
I'm not afraid of you, Bond.
You should be, for at this precise moment I have my gun pointed at your family jewels. The microphone, if you please.
You still do not scare me, Mr. Bond. For at this precise moment I have many guns pointed right at your head.
Well, I see you've come prepared.
That is the Boy Scout motto, no?
So it seems. Well, Professor Lukovic, it looks like the tables are turned. Let's even things up, shall we? I'll take that. Sorry, old chap. There you are, just in time, my dear. I enjoyed your performance.
Which one?
All of them.
How did you go down there?
Oh, it was a gas.
Did you get film?
Yes, the Lukovic was nice enough to release it for us.
How long have you got until they wake up?
I'd say about 2 minutes.
You better hurry, the speedboat's waiting for you.
Yes, but I haven't thanked you yet.
You always send me later, Mr. Bond, there's no time.
There's always time.
Okay.
Between the ages of 12 and 19. I call it the dimensional ultrasonic molecular modifier of youth.
The dummy gun?
Yes, dummy gun. Yes, that's what I told him, dummy gun. I call it that. Undermines the limitless potential of the machine.
But that is what we're doing though, isn't it?
I'll give you a demonstration. My men here have the intellectual and emotional maturity of teenagers, making them the perfect test subjects. Just adjust this right here. Are you okay? The antidote, please. I admit that there are a few faults, but it's only a prototype.
Yes, when it is used on normal adults, it usually renders them unconscious for a few hours. Oh, and Professor, the teenagers are here.
Ah, yes. Now we also got to test these special records on the teenagers.
What records?
The records that slow down the signals of the brain. Bring in the teenagers. We recently received a supply of teenagers in class. Good, you're here. I trust you had a good trip.
Yes, Dr. Schnouzen.
Perfect. Simple-minded teenagers. Assistant, would you please put that record on? You like music, don't you?
Yes, Dr. Schnouzen.
Ah, that's good. The Beatles?
Yes, Dr. Schnouzen.
Excellent. Music, please.
You're a genius, Schnouzen.
Yes, a genius.
So, when we combine the two, magic! The music tranquilizes the teenagers so they can't run away. And the dimension of
Turns them into dummies. Excellent, Dr. Schnau. We're making millions. Parents all over the world. Governments would pay us for the antidote. How long can they stay frozen before they die?
2 weeks. The antidote can only be administered after 15 days. After that, the nucleonic enzymes will...
English, please.
If the antidote is not given in 2 weeks, then they remain frozen forever.
Go ahead if you want that. Everyone will pay. We're going to be rich. Rich!
I'm not so sure, Mr. Richman. I'm sure some people prefer teenagers as dummies. I know I do. Teenagers are the most vulgar, annoying, smelly creatures on this earth!
Just have your team of scientists prepare lots of the antidote. We're going to make millions with these babies. Now we have to broadcast the demands to the world. Once everything is set, the world in our hands, how much more money hiding here?
Money? Is that all you care about?
What else is there?
The best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and bees. I need money. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Your love gives me such a thrill, but your love don't pay my bills. I need money. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Someone get out here! Stop it! But you know, money isn't everything, Mr. Richman.
Money paid for this laboratory, Schnauz.
Yes, but we must organize time and resources for the teenagers.
We need the money to do this.
Money!
The best things in life are free. I need money. That's what I want. Money. You owe me money. Now give me money. That's what I want. It's what I want. That's what I want. Money. You owe me money. Oh, lots of money. Oh, you give me money. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Is money really all you want? What are you doing?
Anyone else?
Miss Moneypenny, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Mr. Bond, you know, you are frightfully late.
I was working on a mission.
Yes, one that finished 2 weeks ago.
I had some loose ends I had to tie up.
Nothing to do with the trip around the Mediterranean and a rather buxom heiress.
Miss Moneypenny, you know she's nothing compared to you.
Yes, sir. I'll send him in. Right away. M wants to see you now, and he sounds awfully frantic.
Thank you, dear. Ah, and about time too, 007.
What does a guy have to do to take some time off around here, Em?
Look, you can have a holiday just as soon as you finish this next mission I have for you.
Well, fill me in.
Well, for starters, we need to take the message sent around the world by the evil duo very seriously.
What message? What evil duo?
Yes, well, I suppose you don't get telecommunication services on your sailboat, James.
It was a yacht.
Look, it doesn't matter. But about 3 days ago, one Dr. Schnouzen, along with his accomplice Herr Richman, sent a message all around the world threatening to freeze all teenagers unless a lot of money was paid by each major government. Here, take a look.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Herr Richman, and we are interrupting your normal night's viewing to give you this special message. If the leaders of your country do not each pay 6 million British pounds, then we will freeze the world's teenagers.
If you think my colleague and I are joking, please observe this scenario. My DUMMY gun will turn your teenagers into mannequins indefinitely if you do not pay the ransom. Oh, and by the way, the process is irreversible after 2 weeks.
So you have 2 weeks to pay, or it will be too late for your kids.
So, Bond, this is your new mission. You must locate this evil duo and destroy their weaponry.
So who exactly is this Dr. Schnouzen?
He was a lab assistant until a couple of years ago, but now he claims to be a scientist.
German?
His father's German, but his mother's English, as you can see. He worked mostly in the sonic and nuclear weaponry fields.
That's handy.
Yes, but we don't know a lot more about him. But as for Herr Richman, he was a German entrepreneur who has been behind bars for many years.
And now he's made it to the big time.
It would appear so. Now this is going to be a very dangerous mission, James. We do not know what to expect from these two. We're going to require assistance apart from our usual reports.
Who did you have in mind?
I'll fill you in when the time comes, James. Goodbye for now, Mr. Bond. Oh, James! Congratulations on your last mission. The microfilm is safely in the hands of the government now.
Go right in. He's been expecting you.
Miss Moneypenny, when are we going to run away together?
When you stop chasing other women?
But you know I only advise for you.
I told you, Mr. Bond. Plus we would get to know that. But don't stop trying.
Ah, Bond, finally. Now, this is my new assistant. Hey.
Hello? Oh, wait!
Yes, I can see that.
Hey,
Yeah, sure.
he's new and rather nervous, but it's absolutely useless. But we can't get rid of him, you see, because he's the son of Queen Ballet. Now, gadgets. Look at this pill. Once you just place it in liquid, it dissolves. But if it happens to be drunk, hey,
Yeah?
bring this for me, please.
Wow, that's good.
It's a new narcotic poison that renders you unconscious for 24 hours. Miss Moneypenny, can you bring in the antidote for me, please? Now, Bond, these glasses I trust will find them fit. The button on the right is infrared heat vision, and the button on the left you'll find quite pleasing.
Oh, Miss Moneypenny.
Bond, you naughty boy!
I know.
Miss Moneypenny, get someone in here to clean this up. Okay. Now, new couplings. They open, in which I place an antidote inside them. They also have highly reflective surfaces on them.
Hugh, you've been in here too long. You need to get out more.
Here is your watch, it's a compass and a phone, and can you please create a loan record by actually returning this one?
Well, what can I say? Time flies.
As do your cards, apparently. Finally, this pen. The top button shoots. The bottom button produces a laser that can cut through metal, glass, anything. Here's an example of the prototype. And finally, the blue button. Hey!
Yeah?
Show James what the blue button does.
What, this one?
Yes, that one.
I don't quite like that button.
Oh, P.
So, James, glasses, cufflinks, watch, and pen. Now, I know there's something else on the schedule.
You know, I hope you're not looking at me, Mr. Bond.
Miss Moneypenny, you know me better than that.
Ah, your car.
Great, I'll take it out for a test run. Inspect your workmanship, Q.
Try not to break this one, 007.
This is BBC One.
This is BBC News with Bartholomew Harrington Smythe. And in breaking news, Dr. Schnouzen and Herr Richman have sent the world their message. World leaders and parents in some countries are treating the message as a hoax. MI6 and CIA are investigating. Please, do not panic.
Sous le ciel de Paris s'envole une chanson. Elle est née d'aujourd'hui dans le cœur.
I'm sick of these boring scripts, love stories, romance. I want better roles. I'm the famous film. And you are my agent. I demand better roles.
But there is nothing else for a woman.
Exactly. No interesting roles for a woman. I can do accents. I'm the best actress in the world. I want exciting roles.
Yes, but none of these parts are written for women.
I know. But someday they will be. I am sure of it. Now come, pick up these scripts. I have something to show you.
Miss Lemore, you're still not working on your secret project.
Project? This is not a project. It is my life. Now come, I want you to meet my girl. Each girl has been named after the different colors of the different stages of relationship. There is Paul, my green delight. Good morning. Val. Jean. Chocolate happy yellow. Rose. How do you do? The body color. And then when it starts to get dark, we have violet. Pleased to meet you. Val. Charm. Of course, there's my black beauty. She is the most dangerous of them all. And others with ambitions of the moment.
Well, they certainly are beautiful.
Just like a man to focus on their physical attributes. But no matter. For that is what they aim.
I thought you were only joking when you said you wanted to create an army of women that
To destroy all lying, cheating, heartbreaking men. Shame on you, Pierre, for not believing in me.
From where did you acquire them all?
I collected them from all over the world. America, Germany, England. Women, girls whose hearts have been broken, stomped on, kicked aside by some heartless man, and trained them all to take revenge. They will seduce first, and then kill. What do you have to say, my beautiful killers? Men are lies and cheats. We destroy all heartbreakers. We will get even with them. Touche.
But what will the world think when you embark on this new queer path?
New? Not my former static friend. Not new. For we have already begun.
We've destroyed the Spanish ambassador to France. He was a two-timing creep. We abdicated the English envoy to China. The lying, cheating rat.
Hush, my kittens. Now, Pierre, you think that just because I know him, that I don't think things through? No, the world must not know what I am involved. Not now, at least. Then, later on, the world will thank me. Me, Madame Touche.
Madame Touche.
Yes, that is my name in the French business. It has a nice ring to it, no? Madame, if you please, your Pierre is a man who can be trusted with this information. Pierre works for me. But are not all men lying, cheating vermin? Pierre values his life too much. I will kill him myself, and he knows it. Madame, you have a new mission for us? Yes, my darlings. One that is very close to my heart. His name? Bond. James Bond. You will follow him. Use any means necessary. Women are his weakness. You capture him, and then you bring him to me. Dead or alive? I want him alive, so I can kill him myself. First I will torture him. Then I will kiss him with this lipstick. It's called sweet torture. I created it myself. One kiss will stun him. The second kiss will paralyze him. The third will kill him. The kiss of death. I, Madame Touche, will end James Bond's reign. I put an end to his fake chivalry, false smiles, and empty kisses. Now, my darling, shall we out of work we have to do?
the trip? Splendid, especially that ejector seat. Could come in handy.
Now, I want to show you something very special. This compact will serve as a communication device.
Phew, you've been in here too long. It's definitely not my colour.
It's not the you, Bond, but the Miss Spunk.
Who? James Bond. I would like you to meet Miss Carlotta Spunk.
My friends call me Lotta.
Well, I hope we can become friends.
Mr. Bond, I've heard a lot about you.
You shouldn't listen to gossip, my dear.
I don't.
Mr. Bond, Miss Lotta here has just received her 004 status. She'll be assisting you on this mission.
Assisting? Sorry, Anne, but I was under the impression that we'll be working together as a team on this mission. As partners.
Partners? No, Miss Spunk, I prefer flying solo.
Do you have a problem with working with me, Mr. Bond?
No, actually, I think I'd rather enjoy it.
Enjoyment has nothing to do with it, and I ask you, in the future, when addressing me, please focus solely on my face.
Oh, and she's a feisty one. I like her.
I'll have you know, my father was Major Elliot Spunk, and his father was a major before him. I come from a long line of military personnel.
I'm surprised you didn't follow the family tradition.
Yes, but I thought I'd be more useful for my country if I went undercover.
Yes, I can imagine you'd be better in that capacity.
Now, about this mission, you two. Your first destination will be Dusseldorf. We have managed to locate the factory where the records are being made. We want you to destroy it, but bring back a sample record so that we can have Q in our lab analyze it. We'll assist you with requirements and such. On Bond, when in Germany, please drive a German car. That's conspicuous that way.
Right. Miss Spunk, I'll pick you up in 1 hour. I hope your German's fluent.
My German is fine, and I'll make my own way to Dusseldorf.
Oh, Miss Spunk, don't forget your compact.
Don't antagonize her, Bond. She's our best female agent.
Oh, I can see that.
Schön sie ist, yes, das ist wahr. Sage, wie gut sie küsst, yes, das ist klar. Das haben die...
Jawohl, don't go. Idiota!
Speak English.
Nah, Miss Dr. Schnouzen said they must be distributed around the world by morning.
You worry about making the records, and leave it to me to worry about the distribution.
These are for overseas countries. England, Canada, and Australia.
Wait. Australia's not overseas, it's hours away by car.
Australia, where the kangaroos live.
Kangaroos don't listen to music.
Don't touch me. I'm working with imbeciles. Jawohl, box them up. Herr Richman said they must be out by tonight, or I'll crack my whip.
Excuse me, is this your pen?
Bond, there's hundreds of records. They've been quite busy.
Right, I'll give you 5 minutes to locate the records. Then I'm going to blow up this factory.
Why don't I blow up the factory and you locate the master copy? Who are you? Kill the ruins and fuck you!
Well, that's a shame, because I plan on destroying the factory.
Good, because I'd hate to back from here. You both work night and day, like slaves. You're rescuing me. Please, take me with you.
Where do you want to go?
Anywhere.
Oh, righto, it's time we gave our friends down there an early Christmas surprise.
You stay out of danger.
I'd be much safer with you.
Oh, she can come with me. Seeing as she works here, she knows the way around.
I'd hate to go in there. They might kill me.
Well, go quickly then.
Evening, gentlemen. That's a lot of boxes. Going anywhere in particular?
Ah, Bond. Wunderbar. Dr. Schnouzen said you might try and pay us a visit.
Is that so? Did he also tell you I plan on destroying the factory? And you if you're unlucky.
He said you might try.
Good thing I have protection, no?
Yes, I thought you might. So I took the liberty of attaching explosives all over the building. We have 2 minutes till they're activated.
He's bluffing.
Workers, do you think so? You have 1 minute and 50 seconds to vacate the building. 1 minute 48. I'm not joking.
what I call a powerful kiss.
Well, that's how we kiss in my country.
Interesting, he's immobilized. Where did she go? You scare all women off, Mr. Bond.
Lotta, time check.
10 seconds to the explosion.
Get out of here.
No, I'll help you.
This is BBC One.
Good evening, this is BBC News with Bartholomew Harrington Smythe. In another news flash, a highly suspicious explosion in a record factory in Dusseldorf, Germany has occurred. Thousands of records have been destroyed. It is believed the explosion has been linked with Dr. Schnouzen.
Miss Lemore, you have 2 minutes to required the stage.
Thank you, dear. Read the reviews of my show.
I thought you did not care about your reviews.
Oh, stop. Care about reviews. If they say they don't, they are lying.
Another exceptional performance from a truly professional actor, Paris Times. Once again, Fifi Lemore lights the stage, Notre Dame Weekly.
Of course, I'm brilliant.
But here is one from the London Times. While the cast were, on the whole, believable in their roles as French peasants, Fifi Lemore failed to hit their mark. Her performance as Marie Antoinette was contrived and lacked real emotion.
Lack emotion? Who wrote that? The London Times? What do the English know about emotion? What is it like to tell Madame Touche and Femme from Dusseldorf? Hello? Who we? What? How did he get away? And what is this girl's name? Lotta Spunk? What a stupid name! And you, it was a stupid idea to try and kiss him. You could have killed him. No! That is my job! Where is he heading now? Alison Rouge. She will get the job done. Girls, Van has failed. It is now up to you to capture Bond and bring him to me. You know what to do.
Fifi, you have to be on stage now. Raise your leg, Miss Lemore.
Actually, it was the workman stumbled upon her kiss, so effectively he saved me.
But it was I who realized she was suspicious. She would have come back.
I had it under control.
Oh, Mr. Bond. Miss Funk. You're right in. As expected.
Have you been on holidays, Miss Moneypenny?
Why, yes, we are.
Is that why you have been answering my calls?
Mr. Bond, you still persist.
I know a good thing when I see it.
It seems as though they're expecting us, but we managed to blow up the factory.
Excellent. And the master?
Yeah.
Dr. Schnouzen will be able to make those special tranquilizing records.
Fantastic. Miss Moneypenny, can you please thank you over? Oh, and take this record for NAS testing. Thank you, my dear. We have put a huge obstacle in Dr. Schnouzen's path. He will no longer be able to subdue teenagers without his special records.
That sounds good, but we seem to have encountered another problem. And by we, I mean him.
No need to air dirty laundry, Miss Funk.
James has a female problem.
Now that's a slight exaggeration.
Really? Do all women usually want to kill you on first sight?
No, usually they want to
James.
kiss me.
You must be talking about the Femme, Miss Funk. Women in black, but don't let their names fool you. They're not always dressed in black. They can take on many different guises. They can change their hair, jobs, accents, everything.
And what's their purpose?
They hunt down men.
Last week, 2 high-profile executives were murdered.
I've updated the data profiles of our Femme. We know their leader is Madame Touche, but her identity is unknown.
Excellent.
I don't recognize any of them.
Are you sure?
How do we know it's them?
We know it was them because they leave lipstick markings all over the victim's face. I've analyzed the lipstick smudges and it appears they contain an arsenic-like poison.
Can I have a look at that cube?
Yes.
Very interesting.
And they want it around the world, so I'm sure
Sir, there's a message coming through of high priority.
So there is.
You may think that by destroying my factory you have beaten us. But you are wrong! It took millions to build that factory, but my men saved 20 records.
Don't tell them how many. No matter, for as we speak, these records are being sent all around the world. And by this time tomorrow, thousands of teenagers will be turned into dummies.
So you see, we win. It will take millions to save your children. Millions!
Think of it this way. Teenagers are better off as dummies anyway. You think you're so clever, Mr. Bond? Showing up at my factory, blowing it up, knocking out my men? You are nothing. And this time, I'll beat you.
End transmission. How do you switch this thing off? Schnauz, turn it off!
Schnouzen! And you just have to...
Seems to have great insight of you, Mr. Bond.
Yes, but I've never met him before.
Are you sure? As I said before, we tried to hunt into his family record before his father, you see. Maybe you knew a member of his family. That's me now.
I'm sure I would remember.
I'll send an agent to question one of the factory workers. They might remember where the records were hidden.
So the world is still being held to ransom.
I'm afraid so.
Social. Enjoy your night.
Another round of applause for the fabulous Florence who graciously agreed to work with our social media. Yes, I know you want more music. I'll put on some dancing music for you shortly. In the meantime, you can all try to socialize with one another during not that much socializing, Philip. How many times do I have to tell you? Now please, behave yourselves.
According to the information we gathered from that factory worker, one of Dr. Schnauz's records were traced to this location.
It makes sense. Plenty of teenagers here. Now, Mr. Bob, I'll go locate the record. I think I have approximately 5 minutes to listen to some dance music.
Right, I'll keep a lookout for any uninvited guests.
Yes, especially ones carrying large weapons. It's rather hard to conceal large, protruding objects from the person, I should imagine.
Don't be so sure, Miss Bond. Go, 5 minutes.
Aren't you a little old to be in a school dance?
I'm here on a supervisory role.
Are you a teacher from this school? No. You're much too good looking to be a teacher.
No, I'm not a teacher, but I could teach you a thing or two.
Oh, like what?
Like never talk to strange men.
Oh, you don't look so strange to me. Just hot and bothered. This is my perfume holiness. Has a rather soothing, sweet scent, don't you think? Oh, are you okay, sir? Would you like to go outside for some air?
Bond, I can't locate the record. It must already
now. Are you sure M said this is the right location? Bond, can you hear me?
More music!
Right, you said you wanted music and I'll give you music. We have just imported a record from overseas. Dance with low vocal movements, please.
I'd like a drink, kitten.
Keep that up and I'll show you my paws.
Looks like Lotta's got a lot of spunk.
Well, I knew it going to have a working woman. Can you focus on the job at hand? Now, while you're having a small siesta, I did locate the record, but I was too late. But the Schnauzer's henchmen arrived and some teenagers. What happened to you?
I don't remember. 1 minute I was watching the kids socialize, then I could smell it. Patchouli.
Perfume, of course. Only a woman can strike you from the job on. Again, may I remind you, you're Britain's top agent. I even warned you, but you wouldn't listen. Who are you talking to?
I don't remember.
Face it, James, you are the target. Madame Touche will not rest until she gets you.
I'm always a target for women. Don't worry about me, I can handle myself.
Oh, I can see that. Anyway, this is one bullet that isn't going to reach your target.
That's fine. Well, not my type.
And what type is that? Smart?
No, easy.
How's that for easy, Bond?
I was going to say easy going. And who's this?
This is Nigel. He claims to have saved you.
What do you know, Nigel?
Well, I saw a pretty light spread perfume on you, and you were all sort of funny.
Funny? How?
Then those men came, those guns. I was scared. I didn't want to be turned into a dummy, so I went to hide up here and bump right into those ladies. Ladies? There was more than one. Yeah, 3 of them.
How old are you?
11.
That's why the music didn't work on you.
Shouldn't you be at home? I don't want to go home. I hate going home. That was the end. Your mission was a failure, sir. About 30 students. Yes, we're heading back now. We are in a lot of trouble. You're a spy? Both of you? Well, I'm going to be a spy when I grow up. We'll have to get Q to erase his memory. Oh, no, you don't have to do that. I won't tell a living soul, I promise.
We apologise for this interruption. 40 students in England at Birmingham College were frozen last night. During the college dance, the teenagers fell into mysterious trance, after which henchmen appeared and froze them. For some unknown reason, the adults, the students' teachers, survived the attack unscathed.
Great news for you, Schnauz.
I'm busy right now. I can't talk.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you might like to know our plan is working.
Of course it's working.
This time even your friend Bond couldn't stop us.
James Bond?
Yes, he was present at the dance in Birmingham. Yet he didn't lift a finger. Too overwhelmed, I think.
It doesn't sound like him. He's always had a hero complex. Always trying to save the day.
Well, he was outnumbered.
That's never stopped him before. Must be up to something. What?
Don't worry about him now. He's history. We have turned those English teenagers into dummies. And by tomorrow, their parents and the government will be paying us for the antidote.
Why bother? The world's better off without those grubby teenagers.
Teenagers! Always with the teenagers! Oh, teenagers this! Teenagers that! Ooh, I'm going to zap those teenagers! Ooh, I hate teenagers. I was once a teenager. Why do you hate them so much?
It's hard to explain. It's an awkward phase in someone's life, mine in particular. I remember when I started hating them. Year was 1950.
I enrolled at Eton College for the last year of school. I was in the same class as James Bond, with his Arab friend, the very rich Sheikh El Katrib, along with all the rich, toffee-nosed sons of the wealthy. I was never really accepted at Eton. They made my life a pure misery, laughing at me, at my name, my nose. I hated it there.
Someone's eye out! Oh God, it's going to deadly!
Except for science class. In science, I excelled.
Schnouzen, can you tell me the anthrax?
But one day, my world ended. I got a B+ in a science test, and Bond got an A. How could that stupid teacher give me a B+? The students teased me endlessly. They knew I hated intellectual inferiority. Those disgusting, smelly Neanderthal apes teased me! So that was the day I decided I hated puberty. The way I see it, I'm doing the world a huge favor. Teenagers are a blight on our society. And then there was Veronica. I had such a crush on Veronica. She was the most beautiful girl, and kind too. I appreciate kindness. And just when I managed to build up enough courage to ask her out to the school graduation dance, Bond asked her first. I was crushed. I couldn't believe I could hate him more. I cried for days. I wanted revenge. And I hated how my emotions took over my rational thought.
Hey, Big Nose. Hey, Big Nose. Hey, Huberschnauz.
Was los?
So from then on, I worked hard in life and made it my life's aim to get rid of teenagers and Bond.
That sounds very bitter and twisted to me. You're one sick nut, Schnauz.
I don't think so. And it's Schnouzen. My research will be greatly appreciated in the future.
What happened to the girl?
Oh, Veronica? She was too sick to attend the school dance. She had the German measles, but Bond didn't care. He took another girl to the school dance, and he and his snooty friends rubbed my B+ in my face. That night was one of the worst in my life.
I say, Fitzwilliam, do you see a bee in here?
Oh, yes, Charles, I see a rather splendid bee over there. Shall we step on him?
Right here, before he goes crying to the headmaster.
We'll ask James. Hey, James, old son, would you like to go step on that splendid bee over there we saw? James, it's the wave, old son.
Sorry, Fitzwilliam, did you say something?
Oh, yes, we asked you a question.
Sorry, Penelope's whispering something frightfully funny in my ear.
That's very nice, but we asked you if you wanted to step on that bee over there.
Sure, step on the bee.
Step on the bee.
5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on. Join me on, we will be rocking around the clock. When the clock strikes one, we're going to rock around the clock tonight. We're going to rock, rock, rock till the broad daylight. We're going to rock around.
Okay, we're going to solve your little bond problem, Schnouzen. We'll go get the meanest, the biggest, baddest, meanest henchman money can buy.
You said meanest twice.
Precisely, because I want them twice as mean as they are big and bad, you see?
Of course, the biggest, baddest, meanest, and, meanest henchman money can buy. Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're an idiot. Get them out of the way first, before he comes for us.
Of course. Plan B it is. Mr. Richman?
Yes, Schnouzen?
Why is plan B always the best one?
Madame's running late. She's performing tonight. Place his tracking device on him in case he evades us again. Don't let him escape. Can't be too hard. I have a plan.
Ah, Mr. Bond, my good friend. So good to see you again. When is the next time you will come to my country? I have some new cars I would like to show you, and we can race them in the sun.
All comes soon, Sharif, I promise. But right now I'm working on another mission.
Yes, your friend Felix has informed me.
Ah, yes. We have reason to believe the headquarters of Dr. Schnouzen are located somewhere in the Middle East.
So you say, but why would the Germans want to settle in my territory?
Lots of uninhabited space.
But if they're in my countries, then my men will flush them out. As for me, I have few more business deals to do. I will keep you informed, my friend.
I knew I could rely on you.
Yes, now I must go and enjoy the hospitality of your ambassador, or he will be upset. Don't be a stranger, Mr. Bond.
Thank you, my friend.
Well, we have that part of the world taken care of. What next?
We talk to as many people as we can. Loose lips sink ships.
Now, is that my imagination, or is that rather attractive woman?
Nothing wrong with your imagination, old boy. And that rather attractive woman is Fifi Lamor's secretary.
You have all the luck.
Luck has nothing to do with it, Felix.
Sure you're not otherwise engaged tonight. Keep you company until she arrives.
Well, that's very kind of her.
You are a rather hard man to get a hand of, Mr. Bond.
Really?
Miss Lamore believes that you're ignoring her. You're not taking any of her calls. Why is that, Monsieur Bond?
I've been busy with new clients and all that.
You are a rather busy bank manager, Jane.
My customers don't complain. Thank you for saying so.
Do we have to stay to the end of this ball? I'm sure you have been to plenty of wonderful balls in the past. Why don't you take me to ride in your car? What do you say? Show me the cyclopedia?
I'm going to have to take a rain check on that one, Fifi, but it was a pleasure seeing you again.
What? You look surprised.
I am surprised. You're wearing a gown.
Yes, well, I leave my boots back at the hotel room.
We all have to make sacrifices for our country, I suppose.
Mr. Bond, I took flight early in the morning. You have time for socializing.
I wasn't socializing, I was working.
That didn't look like business.
I like to combine business with pleasure.
Business.
Why, Miss Femme? Are you jealous?
Hardly, Mr. Bond. That Miss Lamore looked like she had other things on her mind. Other than business. I sense she's hiding things from you. Trust me, she's a woman. She has secrets.
You know, tomorrow I think we'll have a change of destination. Be ready in the morning. We're heading to America.
Well, then I better go to my room then and prepare. Good night.
Good night, Miss Femme. On second thoughts, why don't I come up to your room and we could discuss the case further?
I don't think so. I'll meet you in the lobby in the morning. If you need to call me, contact me in my contact.
I thought we took you home.
Well, I saw your invitation to the ambassador's board in the dashboard in your car, so I came here by train.
You should be a sniffer doll. Did you get dressed in the dark?
I think I look right smart.
We're going in my car. I'm taking you home.
I'll only follow you again.
I know.
Tell me, Mr. Bond, why are we taking a detour here? This is an adult club, not for teenagers. Surely it'd be wiser to look the teenage hall.
Wiser? Only time will tell. Besides, I think here we'll gather some valuable information on our criminals. Sorry, you can't come in here.
I beg your pardon?
Not talking to you, my dear, but to the boy.
What is the boy doing here?
He's like a bloodhound. He tracked us here again.
Shouldn't you be at home?
I can do spy work for you, you know. I can listen to conversations. I can find if you need me to.
Here are the keys to my apartment.
Well, the keys to your car.
Are you sure he'll be safe alone in the hotel room?
He made it across the Atlantic alone. I'm sure he'll be fine.
But he's just a little boy.
Don't tell him that. Let's go.
Oh, just a reminder, keep away from women.
Not all women, surely.
Madame Touche will not rest until she gets you.
Miss Femme, are you worried about me?
Hardly. Just don't get yourself killed tonight. Or worse, captured. That'd be rather an inconvenience.
But anyway, Jane, I can't stay in bed. I do have another matter to attend to. By the way, Lotta, it still keeps you happy because I do know how lonely you can get.
Is it just my imagination, or sounding rather nervous?
Would you like to dance, Mr. Bond?
Not really, I'm more of a dog.
And what do you observe? Pretty women?
Only when I have time.
Do you have time now? Mr. Bond, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just wondering what a pretty girl like you would be doing in a place like this.
Does that line ever work, Mr. Bond?
Always.
Look at my necklace.
That's a nice piece of jewelry.
Keep looking. Would you like a drink, Mr. Bond?
Yes, I am rather thirsty.
Here, take it.
Hey, get out of my club, you little kid! Get out of here! Hurry up!
Now, where were we?
James, my good friend. Haven't I told you to keep away from the way the lady?
I keep telling him.
Sharif, don't you have 3 wives to attend to?
Yes, sir. And it is slowly killing me. Now, I must speak with you privately. Why don't you go up to Samuel's room? I have some information that may aid you in your quest.
Right after you, Miss Femme.
Normally I would expect to join you, Mr. Bond. But I have to look for someone. Who are you talking to?
She seems to have disappeared. Sharif, you have information.
You're always so direct, aren't you?
Yeah, so we seem to be running out of time. Dr. Schnapp still has 10 more records out there, which means more countries and children are in danger.
I had my men scour the distant areas of my land. We found evidence of habitation on one of our old stone forts.
And was anyone inside?
We could not enter, or the entrance had been locked.
Alright, that is quite interesting.
Say, James, have you solved the world's problems yet?
Mr. Samuels, you are making light of the matter. This is very serious. As much as my teenage son annoys me, he's more useful to me as a boy rather than a mannequin.
I feel the world's pain. Business will suffer if you see the duo take over.
Don't pretend to care, Mr. Samuels. You are an adult establishment. What use do you have of teenagers? Enough. I've had enough of this Western humor. I will go back to my country where people only tell jokes if there is something funny to tell. If I will communicate to my family. Mr. Samuels.
Gee, I wonder what got into his boat. Anyway, I wasn't joking. If teenagers around the world are turned into dummies, that means no adults in the future, therefore no customers, no business.
Yes, I'm glad to see you're thinking of others for a change, Samuel.
So what does bring you all the way over here, James?
I need information on one Herr Richman.
Never heard of him.
Come now, Samuels. Jed, we've been friends a long time. MI6 even secured your get-out-of-jail card. Remember? You owe me. Now, tell me what you know on Mr. Richman.
I know Mr. Richman. I haven't seen him in years. Anyway, while you're looking for him, others are hunting you. See, I am a good friend, James.
Really, Samuels? Then why are you carrying a gun in your pocket? Tell me what you know.
Sorry, my friend. You've got to understand that it's trying to protect my livelihood. It's just, you never know when somebody's trying to kill you. You understand that? Sorry, Bond.
The most handsome men in the club, and we didn't have to fight off. I don't what I want.
Well, that was rather harsh, because you can't judge a book by its cover.
Lots of usefulness, his most useful book below, Mr. Bond, but he always talks. Remember this?
Yes, vaguely.
Soon you won't remember a thing, 007. Let's tie him up. Man Shay will be pleased. I'm gonna go fill a tub of sleeping gas before his girl comes looking for him.